Hi everyone, Dave here again. Thursday, June 17th, about 6 o'clock in the evening. I am heading south on Route 7, just leaving Pierpont. And I'm heading to the Andover Pymatuning area, just for something nice to see. And I figured I would take this moto vlog, since this is the last one that I'll be doing before I go on vacation. I figured I would talk about vacation planning, because that's kind of what I've spent a lot of time doing. So for those of you who aren't aware, Clay and I are taking our Gold Wings south. We're going to go down probably through the Triple Nickel, and we'll head down towards the Ohio River and then cross over into West Virginia, heading towards, I want to say, Tazewell, Virginia. Tazewell, Virginia is one of the points that is part of the 210-mile circle that makes up the back of the dragon and includes the claw of the dragon. So aiming towards Tazewell, and we'll stay overnight somewhere in that vicinity. Then we'll ride the back of the dragon and the claw of the dragon, and then we'll see how far we can get heading further south at that point. With the intent that we want to ride some roads on the Blue Ridge Parkway, and especially at some point getting on the Cherahole Byway and include the Tail of the Dragon, which is part of Tennessee and a little bit of North Carolina. So I took an evening and I did a GPS plot using Honda Trip Planner and went through and tried to plot out different sections into multiple files. Wow, this truck is taking a wide turn. Nice. So I think I have 4 GPS files. They're separated out. And we're planning on going down mainly freeway, with the exception that we'll be doing the Triple Nickel. I think that would be a nice way to head down and ride that. There are a lot of nice roads in that region. It'll be good to go around and see what there is. But plotting it, I'm going to load up the GPS files onto my Gold Wing, into the built-in GPS, and I'll load it on the Clay's bike as well. That way we're using the same files, the same information. And we'll also have Apple CarPlay, but the problem is that the map programs just are not very good at all for using waypoints and planning out an entire trip, unless you go from point A to point B. And really wish somebody would do a little bit better with an actual app, but it just may not be possible. Maybe too complex for a telephone app. I don't know. My nose itched. So I've done it so that we can use the onboard GPS, and that's better anyway, because if we get a low cell signal or anything like that, then all of that stuff is out the window. Where just using the satellite GPS, we shouldn't lose signal at all. So part of the planning that I did was that, plotting out the map. The other thing is preparing me and the motorcycle for spending basically a week and a half away from home. So I have 2 saddlebags on the Gold Wing, and I also have a trunk that will be for immediate things, such as a bottle of water, although I am planning on bringing along my small Camelback that I'll wear underneath the jacket. It'll keep me hydrated as we go, because we'll be taking stops for fuel and everything, restroom breaks, so I can refill it at each of the gas stations. At least that's the intent. And maybe an extra bottle of water or two in the trunk. I'll be bringing along a battery block that we'll be charging every night. We will have so many things to charge each night. Our helmets, our phones, the charging block itself, my GoPro. I'm bringing my GoPro because I want to see all the video of these things. I'm not going to be able to record every single minute of every single mile. Just not feasible. The GoPro batteries won't last that long, and it would be rather boring. I don't think I can talk for that many hours. So I plan on using the GoPro to video some things that are of interest to me and hopefully other people who might want to see the moto vlog. I also have a Kemimoto cancel. I have a Kemimoto bag that I plan on strapping to the rear seat. It's waterproof, it's rather large, and I really think that that's going to be my bag that I'll consider the overnight bag. The bag that comes off when we hit the hotels each night. We're planning on kind of winging it as we go, not making reservations because, well, we don't know where we're going to be. We do have reservations in Pigeon Forge. We've got a cabin that we'll be staying at, but that doesn't start till July 5th. And when we get to the cabin, Melissa will be coming and joining us. So we have a home base in Pigeon Forge. But prior to that, with all of the riding that Clay and I will be doing, we're going to find hotels each day, each evening, and do our best to find a place to sleep. It shouldn't be too bad. Actually be kind of fun, because with the holiday week and the holiday weekend, I'm not sure what we're going to run into. I think because all of the COVID stuff is basically lifted all over the country, things will be opening up and people are going out on vacations and they're going to go sightseeing. And I fully expect there will be a lot of motorcycles and sports cars and so forth, all wanting to ride these roads. So I'm anticipating a rather busy week and a half on the roads. So the Kemimoto bag will be more of my overnight go bag. The necessities and so forth that I'll need. There will be things charging in my trunk as we go. I think Clay will even bring along a power block to charge things while we're on the road, because our helmets aren't going to last the entire day of riding. The helmets, the Bluetooth, will probably get around 6 hours at most, which means we'll then lose CarPlay, which is another reason supporting using the onboard GPS. So I'm planning on bringing enough clothes for about a week. Oh, Dave, that sounds kind of gross. Well, the good news is that Melissa's coming down in a vehicle, and I'm planning on packing some kind of a bag for Melissa to bring along, which will have some necessities like coffee. My bag will have coffee in it so that when we get to the cabin, we can make fresh coffee. Yay! Melissa will thank me for that. And some other things. There's a possibility Melissa will bring our golf clubs too. I don't know what kind of golf courses there are down there, but it would be kind of interesting to get a quick round of golf in. if that's even possible. Tea times might be completely booked up for that week. Hard to say. It would be nice to go around and see various attractions. I don't think we're going to go to Dollywood or anything like that. I don't know. But it would be nice to go see some shows. Maybe some museums. Just see what the area has to offer. And then planning on coming home around July 9th, making it 2 days, and I've got a GPS map planned to get us from Pigeon Forge back home without getting on a freeway, all back roads. So I'm allowing for 2 days for that. So we'll be winging it as far as trying to find a hotel for that one. I really like this Andover Square. Even though it's a roundabout, it's square. Wow, they're going to put another gas station in. That's what the area needs, right? Aha. Man, this area looks really nice right now. And going to head east. There's a really cool ice cream place up here on the left. I don't mind stopping here. But I'm going to go across the causeway. And I'd like to stop at the place that is just on the other side of the causeway in Pennsylvania. That place has some really good ice cream there too. So one of the essentials that I'll be bringing along will be rain gear. Doesn't sound like much fun, but have no idea what the weather's going to do, and we'll be gone quite some time. And in order to get down there as well as get around and get home, until Melissa comes with a vehicle, Clay and I are going to be on motorcycles, so we'll have to have rain gear. And I'm going to bring a chamois along so that I can dry the motorcycles off a little bit. It's going to be a lot of fun. I am so looking forward to this. Didn't get much of a vacation last year. I mean, I did take one, but the only thing I really did was do a lot of Ohio riding. Didn't leave the state. No, it was nice to do that, but didn't feel comfortable going anywhere. One of the other places I would really love to go is the Upper Peninsula, although the bridge to get there scares the daylights out of me. I've heard so many stories about the wind. And at some time this year, I also need to get to Kinzua Dam and Kinzua Bridge State Park. That's like an annual run for me. I've already made the trip to Hank's Frozen Custard down in Meadville. That's always a great stop for several times a year. And I want to say hey to all the instructors and friends that will be coming along on the Triple Nickel ride that we're going to do at the end of August. So we're going to make a formal day out of it, which is riding down back roads to get to the Triple Nickel, actually riding it, having lunch at the end of the Triple Nickel somewhere, and then riding back through Cook's Forest and coming up, I guess gradually getting to Route 45. It's a long day. It's a great ride. I want to say it's over 500 miles. Gosh, it's a lot of fun though. So yes, I'm very passionate about riding the motorcycle and taking road trips. It's very important to me. It's relaxing. It's what I choose to do. But it would be interesting to hear what other people do, and if you would leave comments either on YouTube or on Facebook, I'd be curious to know what kind of vacations you have planned for this year. Are you going to take an airplane to go somewhere? Are you going to take a vehicle and take the family? It'd be interesting to hear what other people do. Being a single guy, I've got an adult daughter who does her own thing. So I'm kind of on my own as far as what I want to do for vacations. So this is what I choose to do. And hopefully it's not too expensive. And it seems to me that it's not. I think the only thing that could be expensive is fuel, but who really cares? I'm going to be taking a motorcycle that gets 45 to 50 miles per gallon. So this thing basically sips fuel compared to most vehicles. Shoot, my Mazda gets 30 to 32 miles per gallon on a good day. Pymatuning Lake looks spectacular. Just marvelous. Beautiful. And it's a beautiful day. I hope the GoPro's picking up all of this because it is so picturesque. So tell me about your vacation plans. Let me know what you're going to do, what you're going to go see. Is it new? Are you returning somewhere that you really enjoy? This will be Clay's first ride to the tail of the dragon, as far as I know. He thinks he might have been on the road before. This will be my second time doing Tail of the Dragon on a motorcycle. And it will be my first time doing Back of the Dragon and Claw of the Dragon. And for a bonus, we may ride what's called the Devil's Triangle. I don't know what kind of a road that is, but hey, it'll be worth checking out if there's time. So, this is the last video I'll be making until I put together the video of my trip. So, enjoy. Have a great 4th of July. I'm doing a riding academy this weekend at Western Reserve Harley-Davidson, and that's my last class until towards the end of July. So I'll have a little vacation from doing that. It's been a lot of fun this year. I've met a lot of great people, and they've been very attentive. Nearly all students are passing, which is good. So it's great to be able to do that for students and help them along in their progress towards enjoying the same kind of a hobby that I enjoy. So I do enjoy that. So ice cream is coming up. I'm going to sign off for now. So have fun, everyone. Enjoy, and I'll talk to you again soon.